Well, good morning, world. How's everybody out there in YouTube land this morning? 29th day of October 2018. All is good out here on the good ship Lily 2, making our way down the ICW. Right now we are in South Carolina. 650 miles to go to our goal down in Marathon, Florida. Over 2,000 miles under the keel already. We have had great success in moving ourselves along and making good progress on our journey. Much to the frustration and chagrin of a lot of people who, frankly, I thought were friends, but live and learn, I guess, live and learn. So anyhow, kids, just wanted to get on here briefly and let everybody know everything's good. We're got a late start this morning, didn't leave till 8 o'clock, slept in a little bit. Had a little trouble sleeping last night due to some backstabbing that happened, but so I thought I'd just get on here and clear up a few myths before this becomes out of hand and gets too crazy. So it was somebody rumored last night that I'm a diabetic. I'm not a diabetic. Good morning, Alex. Raining in West Virginia, huh? Wow. I am not a diabetic, guys. I don't have diabetes. I am overweight, but I'm healthy. I do itch a lot. Hey, Dave G, how you doing? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I do not have sugar diabetes, guys. I itch a lot because I live... You see all the marsh grass? Hey, Frank. For the last 6 months, I've been living on a boat out exposed to the elements. I don't have a nice comfy couch in front of a TV set in my living room. I'm outside, and so I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. I get bit by mosquitoes all the time. I got 2 or 3 new mosquito bites last night because guess what? Look at the marsh where I'm at. I live on a sailboat. It doesn't have doors and windows that close tightly. It has companionways that leak. So air gets around them. Bugs can come and go. It's not screen tight like a screen porch, you know. So you get mosquito bites, that causes you to itch. So I'm sorry, drug list, but your theory that I'm diabetic is just about as ridiculous as the rest of the comments you made in your rant last night. So hey, John Dolan, good morning. It's sensitive to sugar, but I've never been to the doc. I watch my diet. Yeah, I mean everybody, every human being is sensitive to sugar to some degree or another. I'm not. I'm perfectly healthy. There's nothing wrong with me at all, except that I have some elevated bilirubins. So anyhow, to those of you guys who have been my good faithful followers, I'm going to apologize for this little bit of a rant I'm about to go on to. Unfortunately, I find like I have no choice but to respond to some of the allegations made against me yesterday. And I'm just going to try to, as carefully and as judiciously as possible, dispel some and debunk some of these myths. It was asserted yesterday that I had ripped off a previous employer or employee. An employee. Well, guys, I'm a real estate broker and I have real estate agents. And if you know anything about the real estate industry, there's no such thing as employees in a real estate office. Everybody's an independent contractor. That's what it's called, independent contractor. Now, if you don't believe me, that's fine. Ask your local realtor. They will tell you realtors work as independent contractors. What that means is that they're responsible for their own insurance and their own taxes. That's what that means. They get a 1099 form, not a W-2 for their tax purposes. So to allege that I ripped off a previous employee of their medical benefits is absolutely preposterous. I mean, just on its face, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work. It's not how it works, Doug. So apparently that's one falsehood. Me being diabetic is another falsehood. For Doug to interject himself on my family's matters and history and stuff, I found that just to be tremendously in bad taste. But to Doug's defense, and this is where I'm going to kind of go with this, even though I know Frank's on here and he's going to get mad at me for doing this. In fact, he actually threatened to unsub my channel. I have loved Doug as a brother since I helped him out in Ohio after his father threw him out of the house. Doug came and lived with me for the better part of a year. And I tried to help Doug out by providing him with housing and food and use of my car until he could get himself on his feet and get his own job. So I just want to say I kind of sympathize with Doug a little bit. Doug is dying. I mean, we're all dying, but I mean, Doug's dying a bit more eminently than the rest of us. He has got a kidney issue. He's going to lose his life as a result of that kidney. So it's not a surprise. This is not news for Doug. This is something that's been going on his entire life. His father died of the same problem. His sister Charlotte died of the same problem. Douglas is going to die from the same problem. It's a genetic defect in his family background. It's just the way it is. It's not fun. It's not popular. It's not, you know, anything good about it at all. It sucks. But it is the reality that Douglas has dealt with his whole life. Now, Doug knew this as a young man. Didn't stop him from doing drugs and drinking, however. Even today, you can go back and watch the video where I took Doug to lunch when he brought me the fuel line hose that he was bragging about how he gave me a $12 fuel line hose, which I still to this day don't understand, because when I brought the boat up to the dock, the West Marine was right across the street. I easily could have bought one, but Doug insisted on bringing me a fuel line hose, so what the hell he did. Now all of a sudden, I guess he's out of pocket the cost of, oh, a dolphin just surfaced right here in front of me. Damn it, I didn't have the phone aimed the right way. Huh. Anyhow, I found it to be in really bad taste for him to talk about my family. I thought that was just out of line. Just way, uh-oh, I'm cutting too short here. Hold on a minute, guys. I got to correct my course. I almost ran aground, huh? Way out of line. I think his whole rant is obviously, you know, the workings of someone who's very angry and bitter. I think a lot of this is misplaced anger. Doug is very angry with himself because, well, when he went and brought me that fuel line, I took him out to dinner, and what did he do? He had a beer. Doug, you're on kidney dialysis. You shouldn't be drinking alcohol, but he had a beer. Okay, so you're going to die of kidney disease. Well, you're not exactly doing much to stop it, are you? When you continue to do drugs and you continue to drink beer. So, mind-boggling to my mind, but what the hell. Anyhow, Doug's got some misplaced anger. He's taking it out on his wife and daughter, as was evidenced by the live stream that he did, where you saw him try to instruct his daughter how to change brake shoes. Towards the end of that video, it became pretty clear. And I think you guys got a bit of a glimpse of the reality of the way Doug treats his wife and daughter. All right, but I'm going to lose this again. I think this is the world trying to tell me I probably shouldn't be making this rant against Doug. Suffice it to say, guys, try to have a little sympathy for Doug. Take it easy on him. He's very angry about a whole lot of things in his life, and he's taking it out on me and his wife and daughter and a few other people. But I don't understand where he's coming from. I don't know why he's attacking me all of a sudden, but it is what it is. So I'm going to take the high road and try to tell Doug, hey man, I'm sorry you're upset. I know you're sick. I'm sorry about that. Not a damn thing I can do. I tried. Hell, I even had Frank Daniels he went to the doctor to see if he could donate a kidney to you. And frankly, since he did that and found out he couldn't do it, you've been treating Frank like crap since then, so. Speaks a lot about character. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to end this now before I go too far. We will, oh, another dolphin just jumped on me. Damn it. I've been trying to get a dolphin on film here for the longest time. Just not been having much success. And then he came to, now I'm heading on to got the Regulator being everybody upset with me, supported. I know he trashed me pretty good. He doesn't deserve it, I know that, but I'm trying to take the high road here and trying to I don't know, you know, at this point I don't know. So I don't understand Doug's anger. Frank, you know the truth about what it was that set him off, but always buffers at the good part. Yeah, oh well. Sorry, guys. Doug's got a lot of misplaced anger, and he just got to figure out some place to do with it. And apparently he wants to take it out on all those people that care about him. So whatever, brother, whatever. I just thought it was pretty low class for him to be talking about my family and other things that he clearly has not a clue about. But I don't know. Doug's angry apparently, so anyhow, kids, I'll have more for you later tonight. Bye.